Hello guys, and here's a little quick video, and I'm going to ask you a question. What's wrong with this video? Let's watch it, and I'll pause it every now and then to show you some key points before I delve into it a little bit deeper.
Hi, صباح الخير. Good morning.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
So I met this girl.
The Young Turks. Well, that's one thing that's wrong with it already. I don't know if that guy works for them. I've never seen him before. But already we know what kind of people have been influencing this video's making, its design. Now look, it seems pretty straightforward, doesn't it? Bunch of kids who are refugees. What's wrong with that? Well, that is one of the wrong things, but we'll get into that at the end of this video when I sum up everything.
Catherine today. She's a remarkable young girl.
Hassan brought us into his temporary home to make us feel welcome.
أنا مريم.
This girl has something so special about her.
My passion is rapping.
The girl raps.
وعمال اقضي وقتي في اني انا بحاول اصنع شيء يسعد الاطفال لان انا انسان لسه عندي قدره على العطاء.
Areas of countries that they're in, ages, gender as well. That's one thing. And sorry for the cough. I'm doing this live. Hay fever. Also, totally didn't choke on the cringe.
انا حاليا بظبط زي النحات بالضبط.
I've been playing football since I was young. Because when you're playing football, you will be very happy. There's a lot of skill there, will make you even to laugh.
Mariam told me her story, something that I didn't expect.
لا حرب كان سيء كتير. قبل حياتي كانت أحسن.
Considering that she was born after the Second Gulf War, I find it hard to believe her life was any better. In fact, wouldn't she have been born during it? So I doubt it would have been any better than life after ISIS. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe that I've got all the timelines mixed up. And again, the guy with the sculpture, interesting guy. Keep watching him if I've got the right guy.
أحسن من هون. بس هلا لا اتغير كل شيء. مدرستي راح.
All victims of war, obviously. Every single one of them. We've got a girl from Sudan, a man from Palestine, another person, I think he might also be from the Middle East. Well, apart from the girl from Sudan, they're all from the Middle East. All from war-torn areas. Do you know what they're trying to do here?
هاي سنة راحت على الفاضي فرغ.
من ساعة ما خرجت أنا من ال67 من فلسطين فقط ببحث عن الحرية والسلام. ما لي حقوق لا أنا.
You see, they have rights under the UN mandates, and also, how is he a refugee if he's been away for so long, for 50 years? He's a resident at this point, right? A resident of wherever he lives, and he's finally adjusting as a sculptor, and he's had, what, 50 years? Ridiculous.
How long ago did you come here from Sudan?
By the time when I was 14, because those people, they want to kill us, the rebels, we start running. And I left my family all there. I'm just here alone with the stepmom.
Now you see, I'm not denying that these people aren't real. I think they obviously are real. I mean, they've gone over to those countries to visit them. These are real people. Most of them, in my opinion, are actual refugees. I think this girl definitely has seen some things. I think the other one has seen some things. The older man, question marks. But again, they're trying to paint a picture that isn't accurate. This is propaganda. They're trying to make it out that all the people who are refugees, or quote-unquote refugees, are from these war-torn areas. They're kids, they're the elderly. They're not just from places like Syria or Iraq or Palestine for some reason. No, they're from Sudan as well. And, you know, there is a civil war going on there. There is fighting. But they're making it out like they're the only ones when it isn't. And we'll get to that in a minute.
نمشي ما نمنا بالغابات وأصوات بتخوف يعني كثير شغلات ماي تبعنا والشغلات اللي جبنا معنا كله خلصوا ما وصل.
I haven't met anyone who went through what she went through yet has so much life.
حلمي كان
I just they have to use these most bourgeois liberal types as well, especially that other one, the Asian girl. Why am I not surprised? These people being brought over there to talk with these people and say, look how bad the plight is. You proletariats who are dealing with these economic migrants, not refugees, I might add, they're different. You know, you should bring these people in. Even though some people might be hiding as other things, as has been proven before. But hey, you know, let's just continue. And look, her dream is to be a lawyer, but I don't deny any of those things. But she is not the true picture. She is not the reality. She's only a part of the reality. A minority, as it happens to be. And that's not a pun.
We have to be with the heart, like one brother and one sister. We need to share ideas together. We need to move together. We need to play together.
You see, she has the right idea. She's smart. He isn't. He's part of the Young Turks. He wouldn't ever buy that. Well, in real life. Like, that's exactly how we should be dealing with this issue. Like, they're right there. She's right there. She said that. And they've put it in there to look good. But I think she truly believes that. I don't think these are actresses. Except maybe the Palestinian guy is definitely acting. But I don't think he's an actor. I think he's just trying to make himself out to be something he isn't. Like, why can't we do those things? Why can't we work together to solve this issue? No, apparently, suck it up. Here's the thing. Deal with it, Europe. And it's like, no.
I will not give up. I will pray after the end of my life.
It's important to figure out what you share as a human being.
Tell your story to the world, and when you do that, so many things change.
مش حيسيبكم إلا لما يطيروا في السماء.
I think that's pretty much it. Now look, to some extent I agree with the video that there's more to the whole refugee thing. There is 65 million and it's not all from the Middle East, obviously. But at what point is that old man a refugee and not just a resident of Greece? And again, they're trying to make it out. Notice how all the countries that they're hosting them. Greece, Serbia, and there's a few others. These are all countries that aren't going to be dealing most with the burden of what is actually going on the ground. It's going to be places like Germany, Sweden, Denmark, Norway. Maybe not Norway, but they might invite people in. My country for a little while longer, France. They did try to do it with other Eastern European countries, but they're trying to say no. These are the countries that are going to be dealing with it. Countries with high economies, countries with high welfare benefits, because 60% of these people who are considered refugees are not refugees. They are people who are economic migrants who have jumped at the chance to get into these countries while this big refugee wave has hit Europe to get some dough, either jobs or benefits, or to escape the law, or they have broken the law, been told to leave, because that's what's happening. And the one good thing, Uganda was one of the things, like the Sudanese girl went to Uganda, and see, that's another thing. They're trying to make it out like, oh look, the African nations are helping each other, but when it comes to the Arab nations, I think only one Arab nation took refugees, or at least Islamic nation. I can't say Arab because the Turks and the Iranians, they're not Arab. Only one country took refugees, and that was only because Russia forced them. And this is the whole thing. This is the problem with this. It's a false picture, or at the very least, a misleading picture. It's the idealised left-wing version of it. This is what they want people to think. This is it. This is the reality of everything that's happening, and it's not. And it's sad. It's horrible. And this is what's going to keep the problem just continuing to mount and become more dangerous and more troublesome for everybody. This doesn't save the actual refugees. This doesn't save their plight. This doesn't stop ISIS. But what are they preying on? White guilt? Liberal guilt? That's not going to stop anything. And this false picture, this fake narrative, is only going to just reinforce ISIS, and those economic migrants will, to just continue pushing in and causing mayhem. this shit has to stop. Be honest. In fact, educate people on these people and say, this is how you distinguish between the two, at least to the best you can. I don't know, maybe that's just a terrible solution on my part, but surely just educating people what's actually going on will solve the issue. But they can't, because narrative. But I don't fault the good intentions behind it. I do think there will be some good intentions, even though I think ultimately it serves a disservice. But hey, you know what? At the end of the day, you reap what you sow, right? So I'll see you later.